As I'm recording this, the Dow Jones Industrial Average stands at about 21,800, near an all-time high. Now, is this good news or bad news? Well, the answer, of course, is yes, it's good news for the person who's been invested in the markets for the last 5 years. 5 years ago, the market was about 15,000. Not so good news for the person who's now wishing they'd gotten in early. Unfortunately, that train has left the station. I find that most people who try to time their investments to the ups and downs of the market rarely make progress. The right time never emerges from the fog in time to do them any good. They're left feeling a year or two late and many dollars short. So how do you know when it's a good time to invest? Time for you to invest? Well, I would say stop looking at all the circumstances around you and start looking deep within your own financial life and your own aspirations. It's my opinion that you should not invest one dime in the financial markets until you've taken care of these other aspects of your financial life. And the first is protection. Protection means putting up safety nets that keep you from losing all that you've worked for in the event of a financial catastrophe. This may involve insurance, legal documents, how you own things and where you own them. Work with knowledgeable professionals when in this area, licensed and experienced insurance agents, attorneys who specialize in asset protection, and financial planners who can coordinate the mix. I ask clients to imagine that they could buy the insurance policy or construct the legal contract after the catastrophic event occurred. If you consider what you would want at that time, you realize that's what you need to put in place now, because anything less will leave you unhappy with the result. Well, the second area you need to take care of before you put a dime in the market is savings. You need to get in the habit of saving first and then spending what's left over. You can start small, but don't stay there. Work up to the place where you're saving at least 15% of your income, at least. And do that until you've got about 50% of your annual income in a safe, accessible savings account, probably a bank or a credit union or a savings and loan. That should take you 3 to 5 years if you're starting from scratch. And that's okay. You got time because you're protected. Well, the third area you need to take care of is putting in place a spending plan. If you're saving the first 15% of your income, you can spend the rest on whatever you want. Just don't spend more, which brings us to the fourth point, which is a debt plan. So you need to work to pay down expensive consumer debt. As your savings grow, borrow from yourself to buy expensive consumer items, but remember to pay yourself back with interest back into your savings account. And then fifth, now we get to the investment plan. But remember, don't take investment risks until you've taken care of the above items. Investing is a complicated item requiring a disciplined approach, a thick skin, and a long-term view. Having all the prior pieces in your financial plan in place will give you investment stamina. You'll avoid getting too excited about the highs, and you won't be overly discouraged by the inevitable lows. The secret is having a plan. Offering you wisdom on wealth, I'm Byron Moore.